possibility of knocking Chiefs out 2-0 here in the lower brackets. What do you reckon, Mac? Is it going to be the 2-0?
Look, I was a little bit lost with that question. I sort of just went at the easiest target. And Alec, I'm very, very sorry if you're watching this back. It's not a problem with you. It's just, you know, you're the standard.
You know,
so even Tom almost threw you under the bus earlier. Anyway, look, we are into the game, and we're going straight over to Ramped. It's going to be a bit of a bloodbath. 2 already for AVANT. Make it a 3rd. And that's the round looking like it's almost done and dusted. Zeph and Ofnu, last 2 alive to try and bring this one back.
Yeah, a bit of a roughie there for poor old Noisia, and so was the first round here so far. Ofnu is just the last one left alive, and look, it hasn't started any better on Nuke than it really did for them on Dust 2. AVANT getting the bomb plant down. So, Mac,
yep.
Who else do you hate on the Chiefs?
I didn't say hate at all. It's low-hanging fruit, Jordan. It tastes the easiest.
The sweetest. Does the low-hanging fruit taste the sweetest? That is a question that I don't know the answer to.
Certainly not, because I do like to climb a few trees, and I've certainly grabbed those mulberries before, if you know what I'm saying.
I've grabbed a few mulberries in my time as well, actually. Made some mulberry pies back in the day.
Good.
But I wonder if, like, speaking to that phrase, does low-hanging fruit actually taste sweeter? Because theoretically it would be juicier. Heavier, right?
It's
you know what I mean?
It's closer to the ground, so it's slightly more gravity.
Yep.
Pulling the sugar down.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Chemistry. Never did it at high school.
Clearly. That much is evident. Anyway, Chiefs are going to force into the round. They've got the scout here for APOC Dud, who's looking very, very happy in his profile picture there. Although I'm not sure how much longer that's going to last, because this is potentially their final map in ESL One Cologne.
Can we ask the graphics to quickly just whip one up with turn that frown upside down? Or
that
turn
smile?
That smile upside down, turn it into a frown?
I'm sure someone could do it.
That'd be beautiful. If someone, you know, just clip it, put it on Twitter for us, add us. I'm sure if you hashtag it with ESL One, could get a retweet somewhere. Maybe from me, maybe from Jordan. Anyway,
yeah.
Into round 2, and AVANT have started nicely. Zeph already picked off. Not looking like Chiefs are positioned nicely to pull an upset here. It's a very appropriate response. And look, Jordan, you said you didn't watch a whole lot of the first map.
No.
So it was very similar, very slow, very methodical, similar to the first Dust 2 we saw today between Renegades and Order. So
it seems like that's going to be the same brand of Counter-Strike that's going to be brought across here to Nuke.
At least for now.
Just very, very slow, methodical. Blitz is sort of working his way through outer. APOC's gotten in through ramp. I mean, there's a little bit going on. But by and large, it's quite a slow game here. AVANT will walk their way out onto the A bomb site. Noisia tries to do something a little bit tricky by wrapping behind, but he's spotted out, and Sterling connects actually one onto APOC Dud through that smoke. Maybe Soju can salvage anything, but only the 1 kill, so nothing to get too excited about for Chiefs. And they'll have to take another save here. So off to the customary 3-0 start. It looks like we're going to be getting off the back of the pistol.
Now into round 3. Let's see if Chiefs can get any more done. Off the back of that Deagle Armor buy in the previous, it looks like they're going to be relegated to just the default pistol, just those USPs across the board. Where we're going to see them sent, looks like it's over towards that ramp area. APOC has an MP7, and Jordan, I know how much you love those MP7s.
I'm a big fan of the MP7, just not when Tyloo buys it at 14-14.
Well, let's see if it gets sent straight into the pyramid there at elbow. Ooh, APOC doesn't know how close he was to maybe a grave fate.
All right, so APOC's going to just tuck himself into Squeaky here, and I think, again, AVANT are just going to buy some time probably for Blitz to work out of the smokes are getting thrown on in, and can see Blitz making a bit of progression. There on the mini-map.
Oh, no, Ofnu. He's given up. He's left the troops. Although he's back, and he means business. That's going to be the rotation from Chiefs, just trying to find any action. All towards Heaven now instead. Creeping up the ladder 1 by 1. Do they even fire to the exits? It's the full bust into sight, and Hazard positioned perfectly to deal with almost all of them himself. Hugh with 1, Sterling with a single. And that is a beautiful anti-eco. AVANT with no casualties in the end. So they're going to be working up that economy nice and early.
Indeed, indeed. 3-0. And they don't really suffer any losses. They've only, actually 2 of them have died so far in these first 3 rounds. It's 2 kills for Chiefs. Both of them coming from Soju. So that's not a pretty scoreboard just yet for Chiefs, but the buy is actually looking quite pretty for them. Pretty much a full buy. They don't have any head armor, sure, but hey, it's not like APOC has an MP7.
I'm not sure if Chiefs even know that, though.
No, they wouldn't. I don't think he fired a shot last round. I wonder if this is going to come into effect, though. APOC is just holding by Squeaky again. AVANT do get down to the B-bomb site quite quickly, but the rotation is in from Chiefs as well, so they're recognizing what AVANT is trying to do and reacting accordingly.
Nice line held as APOC unable to pick off the first, but he has drawn a whole lot of attention. Soju in the corner, though, on those rafters. Might be hard to deal with. APOC, he's going to be completely tanking the molly just to make sure he gets out, but no smoke at the window. It's going to send him.
Molly does land in Megaton in the smoke. Ofnu's not too perturbed by that, but he's going to continue to hold behind this smoke. Sterling's watching the right side. The peek comes through. All of a sudden, Mac, it's back to 2-on-1 even as Hazza wins the duel against Zeph. Expecting noisier as well. Sterling and Hazza, I think they've just won a 2-on-5.
Certainly seems like it. They've done a marvelous effort to get back into the round. And again, it's similar to what we saw early on over on Dust 2. I think it was Sterling and Humongous, though, over on that B site, just doing God's work in the 2v4 to clutch another. And they're back at it again. Well, into round 5. And let's see if AVANT can keep the win streak alive. For now, Chiefs, they are going to be stacking this upper side. Actually, sending the outers, just wrapping around the smoke. There's the timing onto Blitz. Rifle retrieved. Big damage onto Hazra already.
Yeah, but even the initial picks in the last round for Chiefs didn't actually net them around victory, so I don't think they can get too overly excited just yet. Round is definitely not over for AVANT. APOC Dud goes on a bit of an expedition through outer, and if he's going to be spotted at that kind of a range, it's unlikely he'll get too much done with the USP, so he decides to just back away, moving back to a bit of a safer position, trying to play the numbers here for Chiefs. Other sneaky angles, sneaky shots here from APOC Dud. Continues to just be a bit of a pest. He's kind of like that mosquito that's flying around your head when you're trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Just when you think he's gone, he's back again with just another single tap from the USP and continues to slowly but surely chip away with AVANT's HP.
Cheeky bugger. Again,
oh,
Ofnu
no.
with the double. And the third! Oh, no way. 4 HP, and he's done the unthinkable. Now it's up to Humongous with 30 seconds, and he's nowhere near this bomb either, but he's going to give it his best damn bet straight up through the double doors.
I mean, he's got to make sure now, at least, that he tries to get as many guns away from Chiefs as possible, because this is a huge boon to their economy if he can. 20 seconds now. That molly does land in front of him. It probably signals the end of the round. That's really, really rough. AVANT off to such a good start, 4-0. You think, oh, they're going to really just run away with this map, and then dropping around like that to the bloke that you kicked from the team.
It's bittersweet. There it is. Another AWP retrieved as well. So all 4 of the Chiefs come out of that round with rifles and the AWP. And that P250 spam just deadly. A couple more into Sterling for good measure. And that was the round in the bag. So Chiefs netting it on the eco. And now that economy is looking so good here for the CT side.
Yeah, still good enough, though, for AVANT to put their own investment in here. So I guess, you know, if AVANT wins the next couple of rounds, we won't be too concerned about what happened in that last one. But this is the sort of the tipping point where you either make it worth it or it's just going to be a fleeting memory, right, for Chiefs. If they win a round here, win a couple of rounds here with some guns alive, that's going to put them right back into this contest. But
yeah, there's
also every chance that AVANT continues to run away with things.
Zeph solid already. Rotating that utility early. Smoke actually misses the mark and put all out. AVANT down through to the halls, through to Deacon maybe. But AVANT hit the Yui. Straight back up to the top of Ghetto now, just probing back it out as we have a look at this. Offnu, he's making his way back around under the silo. I don't think he's spotted Sterling there, but
he's
here's
about
the timing.
to. Oh, did he? Yeah, he's seen him. There goes Sterling. Pretty easy kill for Offnu. He's also seen Hugh, so he's going to pop the grenade right on top of his head. So stitch that. APOC Dud will finish it with a blow from the AWP, and Offnu seems to be on one at the moment. 6-1 and 4. Two very good rounds from him.
Looking damn good. And Offnu used to be one of the key pieces for AVANT when they did manage to have a good time on Nuke. And it seems like he's reading the rotations and reading the tendencies of AVANT very nicely in this matchup. At least on Nuke. Let's see in round 7 if anything changes or if Chiefs can start to string a few together. It's going to be two nice ones. Zeph, he is sharp on the rifle today.
Yeah, definitely a solid player. He's going to get another one there as well under Sterling. And to be honest, Chiefs at the moment on the CT side are actually kind of ramping up a little bit, Mac.
Yeah.
I feel like those last 2 rounds that AVANT lost were quite soft losses. A lot of the deaths were almost sort of needless one-on-one duels that Chiefs won, and now they get themselves a really good solid anti-eco. Zeph hitting some cracking good shots, and 10K on the board for Zeph, Offnu. I mean, how do you, in 3 rounds, the Chiefs are back up above 10K on the CT side?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Like AVANT have been unable to find an answer, unable to just chip away at that economy. But what do you do against that? Zeph killed 3 before AVANT could even think. Now in round 8 we go. Chiefs looking to even up the odds, but AVANT back on the rifles again. Minimal utility. We're going for the early smokes at outers, but look at that. APOC Dud smashing his way to secret early. Wants to go back on the re-peek dry, but again, it's just this rotated utility molly as well to try to force him back. And he's going to be stuck in the corner.
Again, this is what I'm talking about. It's like AVANT have just lost 2 players so early in the round, and for what reason? What have they gained for it? Nothing. APOC Dud's going to get Sterling as well. There's a bit of a hole in the smoke. Even Hugh nearly caught off guard and will in the end be, but it's actually by Zeph. Every single one of these rounds that Chiefs has picked up, it's kind of just been AVANT like wandering around the map, losing a pick here or there, and you think, okay, well, the round's over. This might be 5 guns alive again. APOC does put a stop to that thought, but 4 alive for Chiefs is still more than good enough, and the money continues to inflate on the CT side. I don't know what has happened to this half, Mac. AVANT were up 4-0. They looked like they were really just going to run away with things. Chiefs were not in the contest at all.
Yeah.
And then Chiefs wins that one critical round where they just had the pistols. And now we're back to 4-4 with Chiefs having this booming economy.
Look, Jordan, I know.
You know.
I let everyone know that in high school I didn't study chemistry, but I can spot some good chemistry when I see it. Zeph and APOC Dud at outers are looking so good right now. Just able to play off one another and just lock it down completely. Let's see how AVANT answer on the Deagles, or if they can even find one.
Yeah, they're going to need something kind of special to actually get them back into this round. APOC's going to drop a smoke in. Offnu waiting to see whether anyone rushes down the vent and gets himself actually tucked away in the corner. Another very passive round from AVANT on the T side. This time, though, no one over towards outer. No presence there just yet. Good kill for Sterling, but having lost a lot of HP here, AVANT are going to have to pull off a bit of a miracle to win the round. APOC straight down the vent, though. And that actually is going to result in a bomb plant because APOC is the guy carrying it. He'll chuck it over to Sterling. Or maybe I've spoken too soon. The rotate was in a lot faster from Chiefs than I thought that it might be. Very good work. Great awareness. And again, I got to say, I think they're looking pretty good on the CT side until Hazard with 2 kills on the Deagle, and now Blitz 1. Noisy are challenging one-on-one against Blitz. 1 HP. The clutch for AVANT. And how's that happened, man? What am I even watching?
That's not like this if I've ever seen one. Well, looked like Deagles were the answer. No armor on any of AVANT either. They're just tapping away, tapping heads and Blitz.
Oh, Hazard.
With the finish.
That is crisp indeed. And Blitz, imagine the pressure, you know, you're on 1 HP. You know this guy's just going to swing you. And you got to hit that head. You know if you miss the head, you are dead. But he hits it. So, okay. A bit of a resurgence from AVANT then. But Chiefs still with so much money. So they've got at least another buy behind this one. And that's a good start. Blitz down early, Hazard down early. It's the dynamic duo that you were talking about. APOC, Dud, and Zeph controlling outer. And now Offnu gets APOC.
Able to spot that push straight through the top of the smoke. Sterling, they know that he has to be here somewhere. Zeph just clearing out the vents, so he's going to be locked in. And Chiefs very, very proactive with just trying to find this information, just get a bit of map control, make sure AVANT unable to cross anywhere for free. And it's brought them back into the game before AVANT run away with it. Let's see if they can hold it down on the anti-eco this time, or if a few more purchased Deagles just keep Chiefs guessing.
It's again, you know, it's just a completely different looking Chiefs than what we saw the other day against Renegades. They have the confidence to make the plays on outer, the pushes on outer. Well, as you said, it's back to the Deagles for AVANT, and that did work last time. Oh, again, it's just a very, very slow start to the round for the T side here. Quite passive in their early round play is AVANT. And that gives someone like APOC Dud a lot of room to work with. Blitz and APOC suffering the wrong side of his AWP. So this one a bit more straightforward, a bit better coordinated from the Chiefs. And it looks like they'll get through it okay. Offnu, he'll find the right timing here pushing through this smoke because AVANT are just absolutely booking it down to B. He's already called that though, and Zeph has rotated down. So I don't think this is going to work out too kindly for AVANT. Sterling and Hazard are going to have to do something even more miraculous, really, than what Hazard and Blitz were able to do in the last round. And APOC Dud is really just farming in this round. That's his third kill off Nuke with that long flank. Does find Hazard toward the end. 6-5 the scoreline. And Chiefs again continue to step forward.
I feel like what's happened. All right, APOC Dud. Someone's gone to him and said, all right, boys on the desk. You've met him, you know him.
Yep,
they're talking a bit of smack about you.
No.
And he said, what? No.
No.
No, not those guys. And then Chief's like, yeah, they have. They've said a couple of words. And then Tom's gone, no, what words? He's like, they said you're bad. They said you're missing your shots. They said you're whipping.
Don't think anyone said that.
They said you're not up to par. And then APOC Dud's there and he says, no, I know I'm better than this. I know I'm better than that. All right. Time to put the big boy boots on.
How big are his feet?
I did have a squiz when he was in the studio.
Did you?
I reckon he's at least...
Does he need the big boy boots?
At least a size 10, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh. Oh.
It's a pretty big shoe. Not overly large, like his ego, but pretty big shoe.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you implying?
He did say we were feeding his ego, so we got to call him out.
Wait, when were we feeding his ego?
Right, on the desk. He's like, stop feeding my ego.
I don't think I ever fed his ego.
At some point.
Well, he's got 92 ADR so far out of the first 11 rounds of Nuke. He's doing a pretty good job. This is looking much better for AVANT. Guess those couple of scrims that they had with Noisier have really helped.
AVANT training.
And that is actually kind of a damning statistic as well, to be fair. Because Nuke used to be one of their best maps before Offnu was removed from the roster.
But that was pre-Q finding his feet as well, you know.
Has he found
Sorry,
his
I'll stop talking about feet around you. We know what
it's weird, man.
Discussed earlier.
Just make me want to lick some toes or something.
You really leaned into that bit, didn't you? Jeez. All right, I almost fell off my chair.
Well, I mean, you're going to throw it on me. I might as well throw it a bit back. See how you take that. Come on, take those shoes off.
No! Get away! These Pumas are staying on my feet.
All right, well.
They're very comfortable.
Thankfully, we're back into the game. We don't have to talk about toes anymore. 6-5 the score. I really thought AVANT would have just kind of ran away with the first half, but they haven't. Chiefs have mounted a very, very good comeback. Thing is, though, AVANT still have 5.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, Mac, but I'm not sure if I want to see APOC Dud's head this whole round.
Oh. big fan, honestly. Let's be real. Told a good tale about him, and he just wanted to hang around for a bit longer. Just wanted that screen time. Well, APOC slides one early. Straight onto the Chiefs' defense there, as and we do see them take full ramp control, trying to hit that lower site, but a fast rotation from the Chiefs could be seen as a bit too much. Noisier as well. He was the last line of defense back at A, and at AVANT straight away back up to the top.
Yeah, it's first round in a little while, actually, that AVANT have started off with the initial kill. Hugh, if he would have had his gun out, would have really just gotten an easy one onto Zeph, who was climbing up the ladder. But it seems like all's well that ends well. Sterling, good idea of where Offnu's going to be coming from, will win that duel. Now it's just Zeph with 20 HP. And I dare say that he's probably going to struggle in this round. Hugh's watching from an off angle and has actually spotted out Zeph. Doesn't win the duel. So 1 out of 3 found. Let's see what more Zeph can do here. Walks right into Blitz's crosshair, and that'll be a little too easy in the end for Blitz to finish off. 6 apiece though for AVANT. This is what I wanted to say, right? It's like, yeah, Chiefs have made this good comeback. Yeah, they've gotten 6. But AVANT's still on 6 on the T side of Nuke. So can you really complain too much? Like, some of the rounds that they've lost have looked a little bit weak, a little bit too easy for Chiefs. But end of the day, AVANT's putting numbers on the board on T side that aren't that bad at all.
Where are we going to be heading in round 13 here, Chiefs? Looking to take the lead here and now. Zeph, very aggressive approach at Outers. Hazard tries to go for the pre-aim, but he's going to be spotted early. APOC dud as well. Just nice line down the back of Red. Finds one on the Blitz before Hugh actually shows a bit of presence on the other extremity over towards ramp now. And him and Sterling, they need to go for the accelerator, need to go for the jugular.
Yeah, APOC dud. Well, actually get in front of the molly, but doesn't spot anyone out. Both the AVANT players actually down on the site. Sterling's planted the bomb, but not quickly enough to get out of dodge, and so he'll drop pretty quickly on. Now it's Hugh, 1 on 4, but he's spammed, and Zeph just charges out, deals with him. Now it's another round for Chiefs. Another good round for them.
Well, good situation. And look, I'm a little underwhelmed.
Okay.
AVANT, we know there's some handsome young men. We don't have any pictures of them.
Oh. Offnu's got a picture.
Because at the moment, if I was
A young
to
boy.
pick a mug,
Wait. Oh.
to get a mug,
Okay.
because I collect mugs, you see, I collect
Do
coffee
you?
cups. Yeah,
You are a bit of a mug, so.
I'd probably opt for APOC Dud's head.
What about Offnu? I reckon Offnu would look good on a mug.
Yeah, good shape for it. I reckon he'd hold some coffee.
Maybe.
Maybe fill him up with some Mountain Dew game fuel.
Just taking a look at the opening duel stats for this half, Mac, and so far it's 9-4 favouring Chiefs.
Not bad.
So they have really started with the vast majority of the initial frags. Haven't converted all of those rounds though, so it's a bit interesting, the discrepancy there. Imagine the scoreline here at this point is 9-4 favouring Chiefs, if they would have converted all of those rounds. This time AVANT do get the opener, but it's quite quickly traded back by Offnu. Oh, APOC was just half a second too late to even find himself maybe 2 kills.
Let's see if Noisier can get it done from the short side outside. Hart finds Hugh. Offnu as well. Another. Noisier falls, but Offnu still here to maybe do something, and it's enough to draw out the peak.
Well, I guess that goes to show that the first pick is not everything, is it? Because AVANT got it in that round, and it ended up being the only pick that they actually got. So, 8-6. What a resurgence from the Chiefs this has been, considering they were down 4-0. AVANT will probably be a bit disappointed with how this has turned out. But if they can manage to grab that 7th, then I think all things considered, not too bad at the first half regardless. It's a bit of a rougher buy though here for AVANT. Expect maybe something a little bit quicker from them. 2 MAC-10s, a UMP. Galil is the best weapon they've got on Hugh. Chiefs are pretty aware of that, pretty prepared for that. They've got all the utility thrown in early, so AVANT can't get anything done. They'll try and go fast out of Squeaky, but Offnu on top of the hut. He's going to make short work of that, and I'd say Probably looking at a 9-6 here. Max Sterling unlikely to get too much done. And indeed, that's where we do head. 9-6 the first half. And Chiefs are looking a little bit good here on Nuke.
You gotta take the throne. Time is running fast. Take the throne. Pick up your arms. Stand up and fight. Take the throne. Prove them that you're the one. Don't let the fears who take all your dreams and all your tears. Don't let them to break you. You'll be king, you'll be queen. Whoa. As you stand upon the edge, watching all burn into flames. Only regret the chances that you didn't dare to take. You gotta take the throne. Time is running fast. Take the throne. Pick up your arms. Stand up and fight. Take the throne. Leave the doubt behind. Take the throne. Rise from the dust. Prove them that you're alive. Don't let the fear to take all your dreams and all your tears. Don't let them to break it. They don't know about your scars. You've never chosen the wrong path. The craving hope that lights your eyes. All those decisions brought us where we are today. You gotta take the throne. Time is running fast. Take the throne. Pick up your arms. Stand up and fight. Take the throne. Leave the doubt behind. Take the throne. Rise from the dust. Prove them that you're the one. Till it fades, like a medicine. It keeps me safe. These neon lights lead the way. Ain't got time for small talk. I tell you
A resurgence from the Chiefs, up to 9-6 after being down 4-0 at the start of the half. And AVANT with a little bit of work to do now that they go onto their CT side. This is AVANT's map choice. Odds starting to swing a little bit back towards the Chiefs, and we'll see whether or not they can actually complete the victory here on Nuke. Off to a great start and absolutely rampaging through this pistol round as well. They have just decided to hold down that W key. They're all the way around the long route to the A bomb site, but the Angel still do need to be one. Hazard fighting hard, has only 7 HP, but he's got a USP and a dream, and that is the end of that, because the Chiefs have really just cleaned that pistol round up. Didn't even have time to stop and take a second to think, Mac, because Chiefs just ran through that.
Yeah, it looked like they were the ones saying faster than you, similar to the song that brought us into the segment. However, Chiefs now onto the double digits, looking lovely to start in the second half. But look, AVANT, they want to go toe-to-toe here, blow for blow, and they've gone for the force into the second round of the half.
Yeah, it's interesting to see, isn't it? It's very, very different to what AVANT was doing on their T side, where they were very slow and reserved and quite passive. But again, you're seeing it here in the anti-force buy. Chiefs are prepared to just hold down that W key. Has cost Zeph a fair chunk of his HP, but he has managed to get into secret. Now being challenged by Sterling.
That one is open now, though. Bink around the corner. Gets away with it. Sterling surviving. Zeph's just drawing a whole lot of attention, but no huge rotations just yet. APOC down to the bottom of Mega. The rest of Chiefs are just going to go for a slow approach to Hell now. Blitz, he's spotted. Wide swing unpunished, and goes to the windows, close range, punished.
Yeah, nearly got the headshot onto Offnu, but so far, Chiefs are getting through this round okay. Copping a fair bit of damage though, so they'll need to be a bit wary. Zeph and Offnu are low on HP, and there's one of them. Cleaned up by APOC this time. Deagle in hand, Sterling out in no man's land. Needs some help right now, but he's gonna get it. Hazard's there to assist, and Hazard's there to find the trade as well. All of a sudden, the round slips away from the Chiefs. Offnu in a 1-on-3, has to retrieve the bomb. It's being covered off by Hazard, who has an AK now.
It's a big ask, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get away. Looks like he's been heard jumping around, trying to bait out the aggression. Unfortunately, timing not going to favour him this time. Hazard pushing out perfectly, and that's going to be first round found for AVANT in the second half. 3-round lead still for Chiefs, but AVANT could close this gap quickly.
Chiefs are going to elect to force into the round, which they kind of have to, unless AVANT wins here. That's where we're going to get to see these backwards and forwards starts to the halves. Team wins the pistol, loses their buy. And both teams are going to kind of have that incentive, I suppose, to force into the round, because both teams are quite low on the money. They want to break each other's cash. It's a good start, though, for Sterling to get. AVANT are going to have to build quite a hefty economy to make this work on the CT side in the second half. There's a lot of rounds for them to win. A lot of opportunities for Chiefs to get over the line. It hasn't really started as well as Chiefs would have liked. That pistol, you'd have thought, would be the perfect start to the half, but now it's turned into a bit more of a nightmare, and they need to really dig deep to win this round and return it to where it should have been.
See if the strength in numbers approach over to ramp gets any work done, because this crossfire is set in stone. It's going to be Blitz hitting the mark now. Down towards the ramp, baiting them straight into the crosshair of APOC. He's actually run out of bullets as Blitz goes to clean up the scraps. Quick round coming out from AVANT in the end.
I thought APOC had cooked himself there holding that spray, because no one peeked the corner.
Yeah.
And then just on like the last 2 bullets, he gets basically a double bink with the MAC-10. Oh, man. Either way, it's all right. AVANT get over the line. And actually, those kills for the MAC-10 will be quite nice. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this. He's like, oh, I've run out of ammo. But no, he did at least also manage to get Zeph. But he did have the backup as well of Blitz, so should he gone down there either way, I think AVANT were trading pretty comfortably. Now they'll have a bit of a better round ahead of them. This should be up to 10-9 without too much loss. APOC's going to drop the MAC-10. Sterling out in kind of no man's land. Still is going to win the Angel, and that's good to see from AVANT. 4 guns alive. That's exactly how I want the anti-ecos to go as well, because, like, let's be real. Who wants to watch a full 5 Glock non-buy sit around in lobby for 15 minutes?
No one.
No one. Not me. Get out of the way. Appreciate that from Chiefs. And we're back into the gun round.
Well, if AVANT take this one, back up at 10 apiece, and on the CT side, Avant could make these ones get stacked on very quickly. So Chiefs, what have they got on the rifles? We know that they brought their A game in the first half, really showing that they want to take this to a third. Now, just a slower approach, looking to see how Avant play it. Looks like we are going to see the late smokes at Outers. Not sure if they're going to go for the commitment, but 2 players over towards the trophy room and lobby. Just do something to draw some attention. Potential for a split down to lowers, maybe a late take at ramp. And off the back of this, Avant, they're not going to be doing anything at Outers to get any information. They're just allowing Chiefs to go straight down to lowers. You got Blitz here, just spotting the info.
But the good thing is Avant is, sort of aware of the holes in their defense. That's why Blitz is down here. And he has indeed got a bit of the info, but not aware yet as to how many players there are. In either case, now there's one less. With the end of Zeph and the end of Noisia, Blitz holding it on his own. Ramp is now where he's going to have to turn his attention, but there's only one more player to deal with, and that's looking a little bit too easy for Avant. That's sharp, though, from APOC Dud. Maybe a 1-on-3 on the cards here for him as he smokes himself to plant the bomb. Be a big round to win for APOC Dud.
Oh, and Hazza, he's heard this one, so slows down appropriately. Hugh just trying to draw attention back to double doors. APOC Dud repositioning now. Spots him. Hugh realizing that APOC's going to be trying to play around the smoke, and some great patience displayed there. Really great drawing of the attention over to double. Hazza even just checking on the body, making sure that APOC Dud was all right. So it's good to see that everyone's friends in the server here. But Avant, they've tied this one up at 10 apiece. Into the 21st we go. Chiefs economy, not as solid as they would like, and as you can see here, it is just going to be a couple of pistols upgraded as Chiefs look to maybe skewer a plant with the utility. Are we going to see a faster approach? Bit of a rush into lobby. Some early flashes coming through, and it's just going to be a fast uppers hit.
Very fast indeed, which is probably what you expect out of pistols and armor. Soju does get the early pick onto Hazza. This is how things sometimes start to fall apart for the defensive team. AK in hand, he's making it work. Also catches APOC. And now it's Avant that are under the pump. M4 traded out for Sterling. But Avant are going to have to go in pretty quick here. Their bomb plant went down pretty early for the Chiefs. That means there's not that much time now for the CT. Sterling dancing around here on upper. He hasn't spotted anyone out just yet. Not checking right below him. Does in the end. It's Soju that drops. Sterling is making the difference at the moment. Has the AWP in hand now. And it's going to be the defuse from Sterling. I think he just got there in time. Very nearly didn't, but he wanted the AWP. And he's managed it. Avant win the round. It felt a lot closer, though, than 3 players alive kind of a situation for Avant.
Yeah, Avant, though, very composed on that retake. I believe they were going to try to play for the retake initially. Unfortunately lost, I think it was Hazard there, stuck behind default at the start. But look, another on the board. And that's what matters. Avant, they need to close it out here in 2, or at least they want to, rather than taking us to a third. And they're playing very well today. Sterling in particular, 21 kills already. It's kill per round so far. And Chiefs not going to be going too aggressively towards the inner site. However, over at the yard there, you can see Chiefs already making their way across to Secret. Molotov stops the push for now. So they need to go for re-smoke. Sterling unable to slot that off the timing.
Yeah, it was very close to. He's continuing to spam away. Blitz is overwhelmed by the power of numbers, but he's really done his job there. He's gone 1 for 1. He's seen how many enemies are crossing. He's called that rotation to come in from Hugh and from APOC, and now they've established a crossfire. Zeph has no idea, and that's a big spray from Hugh that he manages to hold on to Noisia as well. Soju, a 1-on-4 for him, and he started off with the kill onto Hazza, but plenty more to find. Trying to make as much noise as he can. Doesn't distract APOC, though. 12-10, Avant are starting to get close to the end of this series. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, just adapting to what Chiefs are throwing at them. Just great positioning. Hugh as well, just reading that Noisia would be at the other end of the vent. Just expecting more than one player in that position. And he would be correct. That's it. 2-round lead now as Chiefs going to be able to buy up again. But it looks like they are just running out of strats in the tank and really relying on a few individual plays to get them over the line in what the one round which they won, even though that was just the pistol. So still yet to find anything on the guns since AVANT have managed to find a stable economy. And it looks like that might be the case again. This time Blitz, instead of at the top of Secret, he's just playing deep into Warehouse, looking to cover the line into Annex, allowing a lot more control over towards ramp, over towards the A site. No fast drop through the vent either, so seems like Chiefs are just going to go for the late outer smokes, try to support Zeph. They're getting down to lowers, but Blitz in this position can hear everything if Zeph makes a sound.
Well, so far Zeph has not made a sound. He's just shift walking all the way down into the B bomb site, but maybe something's alerted Hugh to rotate down because he has just gone through the vent. He'll keep an eye on things. Perhaps would be better off up on the top side of the map though, because it's really just Hazard fighting alone. He's done really well though. A double kill from Hazard when he's against 5 players pushing into the bomb site. Yeah, the trades do come through from AVANT and from Chiefs. It's 3 on 2 at the moment. APOC Dud can't win the duel against Blitz, and that was the critical one because he was carrying the bomb. Soju's stuck on the site itself. Sterling and Blitz will be more than happy to just watch the bomb. And Sterling makes short work of it. Easy kill for him there. 23 and 13. Sterling's having a good map here. And the scoreline is 13 to 10, favoring AVANT.
Yeah, and they're looking like the better team right now. The Chiefs aren't even making these rounds expensive, so as you can see, the economy continues to fly for AVANT. They've just got this momentum. They're just making all the right moves. Just really looking to lock down Nuke. It is their map pick, and it's their map pick for a reason. However, Chiefs at least keeping this match competitive today, which is something we couldn't say about them versus Renegades. Oh, nice pick early. Zeph doing work with the dig, goes for the shoulder peek onto Sterling. So I think that's the first shot in a while I've seen Sterling miss on an opponent he could see, but he certainly makes up for it there.
Yep. Not going to get too many chances like that against Sterling, so you're going to have to take them when they come. APOC is waiting for a push from the Chiefs, and he might just get one here as well. Interestingly, it's not the 2-player stack into ramp that we've seen from AVANT a little bit on their CT side. Just APOC this time, and he has to back away. Chiefs are going to chase him through the incendiary, and the wide swing from both Soju and one of his mates does work out. Hugh's very quick, though, into control room, and there's no free site control for Chiefs at the moment. Everywhere they're going, they're getting harassed. The grenade is good. Hugh's done a really good job, and AVANT are looking better on this CT side the more we see of them.
Yeah, really solid utility usage. And Noisia, he's had a bit of a rough game so far, and again, with 40 seconds, 1v2. He's actually won this situation. He did earlier over on Dust 2. This time, not sure if he's going to have it in the tank. Timing favors him.
Yeah, it does indeed. Hazard peeks right into the crosshair of Noisia, but he can't hold on to it. Very close indeed. 14 to 10 for AVANT, but they only just get over the line in that round, and it was a bit of a weaker buy from the Chiefs. It was like pistol and armor and stuff, so too close for comfort.
All right, last chance opportunity for Chiefs. They're on the guns. APOC died with the AWP in hand. Needs to have some impact here. They can deal with the players at Outers who look like they're just going to be going forward here. No Hugh. Early smokes just not going to...
Oh, I don't know about this. Sterling has the AWP. It's just one flash that's actually pushed him off the line. Hazard's going to re-peek, but it's Sterling that caught APOC dud. And you're right, the bomb has been dropped by Red Crate, so that is going to take some retrieving from Chiefs. Luckily, they didn't use their smokes to get across the secret, so they do still have a couple available here.
Yeah. Good timing on the flash. And look, the line's going to be held as well, so Sterling hoping for the timing. Hugh, it's going to be APOC on the flank too. He's coming in. That's the lineup, surely two already.
Yeah, dirty stuff from AVANT. They've just controlled this round from the outset. APOC gets 3. That was really unfortunate for Chiefs. A bit greedy in trying to cross without the smokes, but APOC dud getting picked off there was really the turning point in the round, and AVANT reacted very, very well from that initial pick.
They're just slightly too far behind. And unfortunately got caught off guard. Didn't make it to Secret on the initial cross. And let's see if AVANT can close it out here and now. If they do, it'll be a 16-10 scoreline. But Chiefs, they've gone for the final buy. APOC are down to the MAC 10 as well. Potential for some more mobile kills to come through. It's just going to be, oh, Sterling on top of Garage. What a spot to play from. That is just full confidence being displayed.
HG Need lands right on top of Offnu as well. And that's the bomb again. This is looking like it might well be the map for AVANT. The Chiefs have had a difficult run in ESL One Cologne, haven't they, Mac? Playing with a sub, but they've put up a good fight today against AVANT. Unfortunately, does not look like it's going to be enough. Still, maybe APOC Dud and Noisia can get something done. Hugh has caught APOC Dud and Noisia can't do it himself, so that's going to be that. It's 16-10.